Justin, what pleased you most out of that? You don't get a percentage boost for the score, but it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think all phases of our game were in pretty good order. There were moments where probably our centre bounce and stoppage didn't allow us to play the game in our front half, but I think our ability to win contests and then set the play up from there was pretty strong. And we know the Eagles are going through their issues at the moment with their injuries, and they're not playing as strong a team as they'd like. So we really just tried to focus on our footy and what we could control, and yeah, I was pretty happy with the evenness of our performance.
What did you make of the speed that you seemed to have all over the ground?
Yeah, I thought our forwards set the ground up really well with their intent to break and open the ground up, and then, like I said, our ability to win contests and then use our numbers was something we've practiced a fair bit over the pre-season. So it was a good first hit out.
Some of you in your recruits, Jordan Clark and Will Brodie in particular, they looked really impressive. Did you learn a little bit more about them tonight?
Not really, because they've been doing a lot of that over the pre-season, so it's just good to see them do it against another team, and thought they fitted in Geordie into our back six really well, and Will's really impressed us with his hunt and his competitiveness inside, and they've been doing it all pre-season, so it didn't really surprise me today.
Did it confirm that they're both part of your best team?
Oh look, we had a fair few players out today as well, so I think we'll get up to 5 players back next week. So I've been saying it for a while. There's good competition for spots on at the moment. There's going to be some guys playing at Peel tomorrow that could have easily played today. So it's a good position to be in.
Justin, just on the speed issue, what did it look like to you? Was it exciting, and was it a decisive weapon for you tonight, do you think?
Yes and no. We want to see it consistently, and I think there's been times we've played like that over my first 2 years, but our ability to do it consistently and keep rocking up and keep repeating time and time again those roles is something that we've probably lacked in. So we did it well tonight, and we're not always going to get that much speed on the ball, but I thought our forwards got rewarded for playing their roles, and they got on the end of it.
Much reward, obviously, for Frederick for a long injury rehab.
Well, he's been back into training for a long time, full training since Christmas. I don't think he's missed too much of our match sim, and it's just all the forwards would have put the same effort in, and Freddie was probably the one who got the reward tonight, and that's how it is as a small forward. You just need to keep rocking up and keep repeating your effort over and over again, and you'll get rewarded. And it was Freddie's turn tonight. It's not going to be his turn every week, but if we keep working like that as a collective in our forward line, one of the small forwards will bob up, because they've all been dangerous and had their moments over the pre-season.
So are you thinking of him as more a small forward than a wingman?
I think so at this stage. We love his speed in the forward line. He just seems to get to really good positions, and he's pretty flexible with the amount of roles he can play there. Once he gets goal side, he's pretty hard to stop. And so we'll continue to play him as a forward.
What do you make of Liam Henry's game on the wing, like one of his better games at Freo?
Thought he was solid. He's got some things to keep working on. But he's been pretty consistent over the whole pre-season. So today wasn't a shock by any stretch of the imagination. He's been in really good form and continues to be a sponge and just wants to learn and get better. So it was a good step forward today.
Do you see him taking one of those wing spots, or has he sort of closed in on that for around one at the moment?
We've still got next week to get through, but he's doing a good job on there. He's got plenty of players chomping at his heels, wanting to compete for those spots. So it's like a lot of our roles, it's a good position to be in. So keeps the guys in those roles hungry and on their toes, and keeps the guys out of there wanting to really keep improving and take their spots. So
And Dave Mundy laid out. Was there much in that?
There's nothing in it. He'll play next week.
And Neil Erasmus, was he close to playing? He's obviously fit, but
close. But we've got some good depth through our midfield. He's a young player in his first year that hasn't played against men really apart from this pre-season. So just thought it was best for his development and his progression to play at Peel tomorrow.
What's your plan?
Sorry, of all your big names out tonight, do you hope to bring them all in next week? Or are there any
I'd
that
like
won't
to.
go up?
Yeah, I'd like to, and that's the plan. We think Darcy, Ryan, Mundy, Walters should all be back, and Fife should play some footy next week. So, yep.
And the train-ons, I know they only started yesterday. Is there any chance at all they'll play at all? Is it more
too early to
Peel?
No, I think we'll struggle to fit those 5 in next week. So we'll just weigh it up, see how we get them match time and see their progression over the next few weeks. Yeah, it's a bit hard for me to say at the moment. We don't. A couple of them aren't Peel players, so we don't really want to send them to Peel and play. So it's got to juggle that at the moment.
And just 2 more names, Tracy and Hamlin. Where are they at?
And
Joel Hamlin.
yeah. Well, Josh only returned to match sim last week, so he's only got a half under his belt. He'll continue his progression at Peel tomorrow. We'll try and get him 3 quarters, maybe a little bit more. And Joel's just competing for a spot in the side at the moment. He's a little bit behind our other key backs. And I think that's understandable, and we all understand that Joel's missed a couple of years of footy and still returning for that ankle injury. So he'll go back and keep working on his footy and keep pressure on the others in the side.
Even if you have some managed minutes for guys next week, is the plan to play your best possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's natural progression. Play your best side, the last game, and we'll look to do that.
So just on Hamling, if your defence stays fit, you'd imagine he starts the season proper in the waffle to get a bit of form and fitness.
It's a week by week thing. He's not far behind the others, and if you watched us over the pre-season, he's still in good form. It's probably the fact that the others have played a lot more footy over the last couple of years and probably done a lot more pre-season. So he's not far behind, and things can change really quickly.
And did you come out clean injury-wise?
Yeah.
And just a word for your fans who might be excited about a massive margin. What do you say to them?
It's a pre-season game. We've got a lot of work to do.